Hey guys, it's Misty from the Book Rat, and I apologize in advance for the quality of this video because I know it's not going to be great. Some of you may recall that Casanova broke my tripod. Actually, you might not know that because I didn't end up uploading the video in which he broke my tripod. I was recording and he came flying out of nowhere. Yeah. Anyway, that means we're going handheld on my broken phone that doesn't pick up things super sharply anymore anyway, but on top of that it's having trouble figuring out what to do because the lighting is weird because it's snowing outside. So that's the state of things. But anyway, the show must go on because today I am part of a blog tour for There's Something About Darcy by Gabrielle Malcolm. This is a non-fiction book that takes a look at the sort of growth in appeal for Darcy because he wasn't always super well received, even by Jane Austen fans. Lizzie was really the star, and still is, I think, the star of the show, but early readers didn't like Darcy, and now there's like an industry devoted to I Heart Darcy everything, so it kind of tracks the progression of that to the state of mania that we're in now. Also kind of goes off in some tangents to place Darcy and sort of Jane's writing in an overall larger picture. And I'm going to try to make this kind of quick because I just remembered that I have a whole lot of both Spotify playlists and books downloaded to my phone right now, and I'm probably going to run out of space. Anyway, I had originally planned to do a first impressions of this and kind of excerpt, but I ended up just reading the whole thing, so I'm going to give you a kind of quickie review. I know not everyone is into nonfiction as a general rule, and maybe wouldn't want to read an entire book devoted to Darcy even if they were, but I have to say, I think this sort of Jane Austen set is more likely to want to read an entire book devoted to Darcy and delving into his characters and the whys of the whole thing, more so than most audiences, but also I think the appeal is broader than that, and it doesn't dwell so solely on him that I think you would kind of get bored with it. It has a lot more kind of going on, and it goes a lot more into Jane and Jane's life at certain points. It goes into similar characters like Rochester and whether Darcy is a Byronic hero or not, things like that. So I think there is a lot there for lit nerds. I also think that it's a book that you can dip in and out of. It's divided into different kind of sections and categories, such as, while I'm here, look at that, so pretty. See, sections, different things. So you can kind of dive in and be like, oh, Darcy and hate sex, huh? Maybe I want to find out what that's all about. Or Darcy on the screen and Colin Firth. I mean, whatever you're kind of feeling, you can kind of just dip into that section, and then even within the sections there are a lot of subheadings. You can just focus in on what's kind of drawing you in at the time, and each thing, though they are linked to each other and there is a thread. I'm sorry for the shaky hand, guys, my arm is burning. But though there is a thread to kind of follow, and it's not like each section is just a mini essay with no sort of tie-in or transition to the others, I do think that it's not so, most of the time, it's not so linked that you would be lost if you were to just be like, I want to read this section right now. Reading non-linearly isn't going to affect your enjoyment of it hugely, I don't think. Some readers might not like the tangents that it goes off on, or sort of how much it gives away of some of the books that it talks about. There are times where, when it's using a book to illustrate a point, it will give you the entire plot, basically, including the ending, and some readers really won't like that. At the same time, others will have a pen and paper ready and will be making a list of suggestions of things they want to read. I found some things that I didn't know about that have been added to my list, so, I mean, it just kind of depends on the type of reader that you are, but if you are a Pride and Prejudice fan, if you are a Jane Austen fan, if you are a lit nerd who just likes to kind of have something super focused and sprawling at the same time about any aspect of literature, but especially Regency literature, then I think it's really enjoyable and engaging, and it feels well informed without feeling stuffily scholarly, you know? And regardless, I think that most Janeites, most hardcore Austenophiles, are going to want something like this on their shelves. So I thought it was one to bring to your attention, so when the blog tour came up, I was like, yes, absolutely, and I'm glad. I'm glad to kind of get some more nonfiction Austen in the mix. That's actually one of my favorite parts of Austen in August, is when all of these writers who have devoted massive amounts of time, massive amounts of their life to studying Austen so that they can emulate Austen, give us these peeks into different aspects, or expose something that, in a way that maybe you hadn't thought about it before, or just give you a slice of life of the Regency to kind of help you get a better sense of place and significance of things. Just the kind of non-fiction, super pinpointed stuff that we get as guest posts from people in Austen August has my heart. So we can now add this one to the list. But that is what I thought of There's Something About Darcy. This is available today. Today is its pub date, so happy book birthday. And if it seems like the type of thing that you would like to read, let me know. I would definitely like to hear your thoughts in the comments, as well as if there are any other literary characters that you would love to have an entire book devoted to. So make sure to tell me that in the comments too. But that is all for now. I somehow got through this without my phone dying or running out of battery. So yay for that. Hopefully I'll be back with videos soon, but like, technology is chaos for me right now. Everything is broken. Everything is just not... yeah. So, that's all for now. Thank you guys for watching, and of course, happy reading!